Check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
You don't stop.
Rap groups. Holy crap, are you okay?
What's wrong with you?
Hello, my Chino brothers.
I guess now I'm not allowed to pay for sex with pennies.
It's called Raiders Reef. Do you see it in the daylight? You're like, whoa, this is tore down.
This is Rudy Ray Moe, Dolomite motherfucker, and I got a. Oh, I'm cursing a lot. We don't curse on.
What the hell you say?
You know what I mean? You can't.
You gotta have a combat radio job like Hot 98.3.
Is it cool for me to call you a Chang Chong Rice in motherfucker?
Shit and bring it. A picture.
Everyone,
You're not a lady?
yes,
What are you?
I'm Lady Boy.
How much more is coming out from this dude's laptop?
Don't miss the boat.
Don't miss the boat.
Tonvu. It's Tonvu.
Is it
Not
Ton?
Tonvu? I don't know. I saw at the very top it said Tonvu video. Or is that you were typing? Did
That's
you type
probably me
that in?
typing. I think you believe his name is Tong Tong,
That's what I
and
think.
I believe his name is Tom Tom.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So it could be Tong or Tom or Ton.
Well, I don't think I've
Oh,
ever
really?
heard the name Tong before,
Tongvu?
and I get that he's
Tongvu.
Vietnamese.
It would
You know what I
make
mean?
more
But, like,
sense. Tongvu.
I mean, but Tom sounds like, because think about it, bro. Like when Asian people move to America, they always try to find an American name. And it's like, I know that's not your name, dude, but I'll just call you that because that's what you want to be
Oh,
called.
like Tom. Okay.
Exactly,
Okay.
you know
That
what I
makes
mean?
sense. Vu. But Vu, I'm not
This is
familiar
probably
with
his last name.
his real last name.
Yeah. His real name is probably like, it's probably like, it might be, I bet you know what? Yeah, that might be it. So like
Yeah,
that,
I know
you know,
Vietnamese people.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, I'll just call you Tom. That sounds good. Yeah.
Tong Vu. Yeah, I don't know. But it's super funny because in the 80s and 90s, that guy was super popular in Orange County. He had all those infomercials going for him, seminars. You could go check him out, like for real. And I don't know. I never went, but
I never
him
went
talk.
either. But were you tempted to go? Because I don't believe I was tempted to go.
I just thought they were funny. The commercials, like, dude, Tom Vu.
I would watch the
Tong.
commercials. It was like an infomercial, but I'll stay up and watch the commercial like it was important.
Would it be like a long form, like you bought a half an hour spot?
Yeah, and then he had like testimonials in the middle. Like he got you kind of hype. You know what I mean?
Kind of pumped up for it.
Well, so like for everybody out there, I literally just bought the J Bravo stock trading course. I literally just bought it right before the podcast started because I was like, man, our stock just took a crash. But like that's like Tom Vu, right? Like he was like, I'll teach you how to sell houses, and it's like, all right, well, we'll see if you know how to sell houses, I guess. I don't know. But
Hey, I'm gonna do a quick shout out off the likes. Shout out to DJ Doc.
oh, DJ Doc. The Doc that
What's up,
rocks.
dude? DJ Doc. Yeah. So sorry, back to your thing, but yeah, Doc went to UCLA, so I'm sure there was some late night TV watching
Tong
where
Vu.
Tong Vu came on, and DJ Doc's like, "Why am I going to UCLA?
When
I could just go to the
selling
seminar,
real estate for the seminar.
make a millions, make a millions
It's
in real
making
estate."
it's making million. You want to make a million? Yeah, good old Tom Vu, man. All right, now was Tom Vu like a detriment to Asian people, or was he a compliment to Asian people?
If you're an Asian dude and you're new school, you're young still, right? You
Yeah,
see Tong Vu, you're like, oh, that's the United States I'm gonna live in. I'm gonna be rich like Tong Vu. But if you're an old school Asian cat, you're like, that ain't how it is, man. You just gotta grind and work hard. There's no way. This is crazy. I tried for 30 years trying to trying to marry a nice American woman.
This dude is a thief.
But this, yeah, don't
guys have
trust
all
that
those
stuff.
Chicks all around him on that boat. You know what I mean? He'd be like, I'm Tom Vu. And then he make you feel bad about yourself. Like, if you don't get rich, it's because you didn't come to my seminar. One day you will look in the mirror and no, you didn't get rich. And it's your fault. And you're like, oh man, I gotta go to a seminar.
But it's it's like just spend the $500, go to my seminar, and you'll be rich. What we really need to do is get a guest. Anybody that went to the Tongvu seminars and didn't get rich, like I want to hear about it.
Well, I don't know. That'd be an interesting, like a whole bunch of different podcasts. So like people who've been on the Jerry Springer show, you know what I mean? Like who that was like and if you were on the Jerry Springer show, you know what I mean, as a guest, you have to have the video or the YouTube like link. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I did go to I don't know if it's still around. Prime America, and it was. I mean, we might have already talked about this before. But
America? No, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
You go to the seminar, and it's a pyramid thing. I don't know, a pyramid type selling. So I don't know if it's scam.
I have no idea. I've never heard this story from you before.
Really? And we went to the seminar, and it was free. And then we're sitting there, and the guy's all, "Yeah, this is all you got to do. You sell." I can't remember what it was, maybe insurance or something. You sell this insurance policy, life insurance policy, and then you get someone to sell insurance policies, and then they're under your umbrella, and then you get 3% of every policy they sell, and then you get 10 people selling for you, and then you get another 10 people selling for you, and then you're just like, it sounds like a pyramid scam, dude. And I guess it is, but dude, someone hit me up. Two weeks ago, we were doing a food drive for the radio station, and she's like, "Hey," and she starts talking, and I'm thinking, "Oh, okay, she's spitting game. Okay, a little flirting action. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm single." And then here comes the Prime America. "Hey, do you have life insurance?"
Oh my god!
I'm all like, "Dude, I'm collecting cans for the food bank right now. Really?" And you know how it is when you're at an event. You're rocking the mic, people walking by, and you're kind of cracking jokes. "Hey, what's up?" And then there she is. In my ear the whole time. "Hey, well, how old are you? Oh, yeah, you need life insurance." And I got this. And I'm like, now, and dude, and I was trying to be cool, but I was like,
gosh, are you serious?
Yeah,
this is a real story.
Real story, dude. Real story. And me and Oscar, my OGZ, my promo kid, was with me too, and I'm all like, "Dude, this means save me." When I'm tapping my head. This means save me, bro. You got the code, right? Don't you remember? Didn't we do that?
I don't know.
If this person's a rapper and trying to get his demo played, this means help me.
We weren't that smart yet. I wish we were that smart. I wish I would have known something about that.
Yeah, but that's what I needed.
I can't believe that. It's like, hey, I'm putting up this spinny wheel here thing so that people can win coupons to the Coons down the street here who's sponsoring this event. I brought some CDs, have some t-shirts, and I need to pretend like I'm having a good time, which realistically I'd much rather be at home. So can you please?
Hey, do you have life insurance? Do you have life insurance, bro? I know you're working.
Dude, how uncomfortable is that? You know what else is uncomfortable? When you're walking into Sam's Club and the dude tries to get you to switch over to that phone company or change your electric company. And I'm always like, I don't want to.
Dude, they always do that. Like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" And you're like, keep walking. Just keep walking. "Good, bro. How's your TV set? How's your cell phone?" I want to flip him off, dude, and just be like, "Dude, but he's working, right?" I mean, I
feel like Sam's Club should give me a cut, bro. I'm like, "Look, man, I'm subsidizing this dude's workplace. You need to start making my Sam's Club card cheaper."
Yes. And here's another thing about Sam's Club. I'm a member. I pay to be here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I could be annoyed at Walmart when I'm walking in and out of there.
That's how somebody. I feel.
But it's like, wait, I'm a member. And even when Saturdays, they got the samples and stuff. I'm a member. I can eat as many of those as I want.
You want to know the trick? You want to know the trick? Here's the trick. Okay. First things first. You go, you see the sample. You eat one sample, right? One sample, they're always going to be cool with it, right?
Yeah.
My gosh, was that delicious. Let me "Yeah, do you mind if I try one more?" You go for 2, right? Then you bring Kate over, and hopefully he doesn't like it because then you can get his sample. But then you go like this. Hey, Kate, grab one of those bags for me, and then grab another sample, and hopefully he's had it. If he already got a sample, he didn't get a sample. It doesn't matter. Grab another sample. Kate, grab one of those bags for me, and start walking away and go, son, did you try this yet? If he already had it, yes. If he didn't have it, hopefully he doesn't like it, so you get your 3rd sample, right? Then what you do, you walk around the corner, you throw that back in the freezer, and you just keep it pushing, bro.
You pretend like you're like, oh, I'm buying this. It's so delicious. And then just, yeah. Well, you're a nice guy. You actually put it back in the freezer. I just throw it wherever. I'll put the frozen lasagna next to the socks, man.
You put it by the socks, dude. That ain't nice.
Hey, Big Al, what's happening, man?
What up, Big Al?
Big Al. Hey, he's having. Oh, I'm not gonna say.
Oh, dude, you
know
what?
I'll say this. I'll say this. I got invited to his shindig.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
And, I'm hoping there's Frito boats there.
Oh wow! I don't blame you.
Big Al, Frito boats. Wait, was I looking at it? Was that eye contact?
I don't know, dude, but Big Al, I made a midday getaway or 2 midday getaways with Big Al, and both of them are getting pretty decent views, man.
Big Al, check them out and share them.
Well, I feel like we might as well share something. Adlai, did you get the email I sent you today?
Yes, I have it loaded, ready to play.
Why don't we play this
if needed?
And then why don't we play this? Since I don't think Jogo's showing up. Where's Jogo?
Yeah, I'm texting him. Well, he works in radio, so
everybody works in radio that's been on the show. We interview DJs, dude.
He must be busy, or he got a Harley. I saw that. So let's see. We could, you know what? Can I? Oh wait, I was gonna say, can I pull up his Instagram and see what he's up to?
I have no idea.
Let's do this first. Let's play Mike Bothers Adlai. I have not seen this yet. I saw in the email before the show. And I was like, all right, let's download it, and I'll have it ready. Do you make fun of me in it?
No, play it.
Okay, here we go. Mike Bothers Adlai.
Hey, yo, Adlai, I got a question for you, dude, because during the holidays, my favorite candies are those ribbon candies that come in the little weird boxes like this. Is there some sort of Christmas or holiday something or other that you get wrapped in over there in Bakersfield?
Hey, what's up, Mike? Yeah, it's Adlai over at the Groove offices. It's Christmas time, and yes, one treat I must have during the holidays is my eggnog. Got to have it. And the thing that makes it really good is that they use real eggs in it, which I love. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna chug some now. Hey, what do you guys love during the holidays?
So, was that eggnog or was that eggnog creamer that you were holding?
No, it was actual eggnog. Yeah, that was a bottle of real eggnog.
You just like walk around drinking eggnog from the tap?
Yeah.
Or do you pour yourself a glass?
From the tap. Oh, it's straight out the bottle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just pulled it out of the brown bag right then, man. If you guys come to the studio, another quick shout out to Ace Hanks came, DJ Ace.
Yeah.
We've had him on the show. He came through today and brought some cupcakes, and I had the peach cobbler one with some eggnog. So shout out to DJ Ace coming through. But eggnog is the best.
But that was like a liter of eggnog.
Yeah, they were out of the half gallon.
You just like roam with a liter of eggnog? Like there's no cups involved? There's no it's in the fridge and I pour myself a cup of it and leave it for later. You carry around like a soda? Like,
yeah. Dude, I dig it, man.
You
gotta kind of drink
day?
it fast because it'll get warm and it's not as good, but I love eggnog. And it's only this time of the year. Christmas candy. Big Al likes Christmas candy. Wait, what kind of Christmas candy?
The ribbon candy. That ribbon candy is my favorite.
The ribbon candy? Did you do almond roca? Remember that stuff?
I do love almond roca. You know what else I love is when people send me C's candy.
Oh, they don't have C's candy in Pitt?
They did for like 3 years and nobody bought it because it was so expensive. Nobody knew it was cool. Yeah. And so they were just like, we're leaving. And I was like, no. I used to spend $50 a week there, bro. Because it reminded me of home.
So good.
Oh man, I got so fat off it though.
Oh, it's
But
so
man, it
good.
is
Yeah.
so good, dude. Every time you eat a piece of See's candy, you're just like amazing. Dude, this is what I would do. This is how fat I was. I'd have them make, get the little row of See's candy, right? I'd get the double decker box, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'd have them make a row. Then I'd have them take the bridge mix and sprinkle it over the top of the candies. Then I have them make another row and I have them sprinkle the bridge mix on top of that.
Wait, the bridge mix is like what flavor is
Nuts,
that?
and it's just
Okay.
like nuts and chews and stuff like that.
Dude, yeah, See's candy. There's been competition for See's candy. Well, oh, you know what? I should talk about this. You guys watching from Bakersfield, Dewars, however you say it. I still don't know how to say it after 20 years, but Dewars, they make the candy chews, and they're different flavors from caramel to birthday cake to whatever. But that's something. Next time you come out here, we got to go there because it is bomb, and that's a Bakersfield thing. I'll have to send you a box. That's what I'll have to do because Dewars is yummy, but it's a Bakersfield thing. But See's Candy's chocolate, woo!
Dude, See's Candy's chocolate's pretty dope.
Man. What about the fruit middles? Do you like the fruit, just like the orange cream?
If it's from See's Candy,
yeah,
I'll eat anything from See's Candy. I don't even care. I'll eat the coffee candy. See's Candy makes it's. I don't know what they put in their candy. It's so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What about when someone brings? Hey, I got you a box of chocolates, and it's like the local drugstore brand.
Eh.
Do you just say like, dude, where's the receipt, man? Come on, I don't want that.
Don't you agree? Or are you like, oh, I'll eat it? I'm always disappointed by it. I'm always disappointed by it. I'm always disappointed by it, dude. I can't do it. I can't, dude. It's disappointing. I'm telling you. And it's gotten to a point now where I'm surprised you're willing to drink that many calories to have like a liter of eggnog.
It's a lot of calories. Cade and I, my son, have been going over he's all, Dad, you got to quit using margarine. We got to go real butter because it's not as bad for you. And I'm like, dude, they're both bad for you.
No, margarine's worse for you, dude, because it's made out of because it's made out of like processed stuff. Butter's just made out of milk.
Butter, okay, so butter's a dairy product.
Yeah.
Still not good for you if you use a lot of it.
I mean, yeah, but in moderation. Everything in moderation.
Put it on some toast.
Yeah. Put on some
Cade had a spoon of the butter, and he's gonna eat the spoon of butter.
Good for him.
That's bad though, right? Because I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea, bro.
I bet it's better than him eating a spoonful of sugar.
Or a spoonful of margarine.
Yeah, I think it's probably better than a spoonful of margarine, right?
Yeah, it's the trans fat you got to watch out for.
Dude,
right?
Speaking of trans,
bad one.
Dude, speaking of trans, we put out a video this week, you guys, about this dude called Milo Yiannopoulos, who was a gay, but then he's not a gay anymore. And now he's trying to talk people out of being gay. But anyways, dude, YouTube suppressed it, bro. You couldn't see it on our page.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, Elon Musk is gonna blow that whole shadow banning, suppressing stuff wide open. I think it's gonna start at Twitter. It's happening,
dude. It seem like we're in a funnel of this entire everything eroding. Like it's like, dude, how crooked is the government? And it seems like we're like 10 minutes away from finding out. Doesn't it seem like that?
It feels like it's getting closer too, because Elon Musk is spending a lot of money only to uncover this stuff. I mean, why is he uncovering stuff? Why would you spend $50 billion on a social media company and then say, like, all right, you guys have been doing some shady stuff, suppressing Republican information right before an election and bumping up all the Joe Biden stuff. All the good stuff.
They didn't let anybody know that the son was a crackhead. That Hunter Biden was a crackhead, dude. Hunter Biden loves that crack cocaine, baby.
Love showing off his junk too.
Showing off his wiener to 12-year-olds, dude.
That's nasty.
That dude is a child molester, bro. That dude is a pedophile. That Hunter Biden.
Did you get a glance at his junk?
No, dude.
I don't think I could. I wouldn't want to look, but when people talk about it, like It looks weird.
Really?
I'm all like,
Oh,
why
dude,
would you
who's
look?
looking at that?
Why would you look?
I didn't
And
know
what are you
that was-
comparing it to? I mean, what's weird and what's normal? I've seen one in my life.
Good for you.
Wait, well, no, when we had that apartment together. No, yeah, no, mine's normal. Just
dude.
kidding. TMI, bro.
How weird would that be though, to like have your video out there for like just random people to see?
Why would you want that?
Dude, I wouldn't want myself videoed. I don't understand that at all.
No way. Yeah, no way. No way. And then just think like we were talking about this too last time or sometime, I don't know. Hunter Biden's allowance is 10 grand a week, which I think sounds low.
I think that sounds high. I don't
I
understand.
think sounds like too much.
Yeah, man, because I think you're thinking 10 grand a month. That'd be 120 grand a year. This dude gets 10 grand a week. That's 520 grand a year. That's $500,000 a year.
Yeah, I guess in that sense. But your dad's the president in some possibly shady deals, making a ton of money. That's like, you know what I mean? I feel like it'd be more.
Do we have to say the word possibly before shady deals? I mean, realistically, bro, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we already know what's going on here. I can't.
Dude, would you be Joe Biden's son for 10 grand a week though?
Oh my gosh.
10 grand a
No,
week.
dude.
Like,
I don't know, dude. I can't take anything anymore. I'm so sick of everything, dude. I can't even tell you how sick of everything I am.
You do
Dude,
it for 20 grand a week?
I saw this dude, Joe Biden, on some news channel, like defending 8-year-old children getting transgender surgery.
Man, that's just too out there, bro. That's too out there. Yeah, that's
like, where are we going, dude? You know what I mean? This is bananas.
It's getting very crazy out there. Very crazy. Did I tell you this? And then also, just speaking of that, my son and I were at the 99-cent store, and we're in line getting your Christmas chocolates, and we're
Who are
waiting in
you
line
buying Christmas chocolates for at the 99-cent only store?
for Tiny Box Vape Shop. I was gonna send to the crew over there.
Oh,
But no, I'm just saying, just goofing around. But we were in line, and we're waiting, and there's probably 20 deep, one cashier, and everybody just behind me is like, ugh, like getting like aggravated and stuff. And I was too. And then I'm like, hey, bro, someone's all, hey, bro, can you call another cashier? Dude, there's a line of 20 people. We're all the way down to the back wall. And he's all, yeah, I know I've called them, but the managers are having a meeting or something. They always do this to me. It's all myself. And all right. And then sure enough, right behind him, some dude pushing a shopping cart full of stuff just walks right by him, like, it just walks out the door. Just a cart full of, and me and my son were just looking like, hey, bro, are you guys going to try to stop him or what? He's all, they do it all the time, man. They do it all the time. And I'm just thinking like, holy cow, dude. Why are we paying for this?
Well, you're paying for it because it's the right thing to do, and it's 99 cents. Come on. I mean, how much you racking up there?
Kidding. But yeah, no, but you're just thinking like this poor guy's like, I mean, dude, if you're working at the 99-cent store, probably making minimum wage, and you're the cashier and there's 20 people in line and the guy goes by with a cart full of stuff, what do you do?
Dude, I can't even tell you how life works anymore, to be completely honest with you. Because if you would have asked me that in 2019, I would be like, well, I'll tackle the guy and be like, don't be stealing my stuff. In the past 3 years, society has degraded to the point where walking out boldly while shoplifting means nothing.
Just the guy wasn't running, just cruising along. Could have been throwing stuff in the cart as he's walking by. Like, oh, I do need some paper towels. Let me throw those in there. Just nothing, dude. And I'm just thinking like, man, that's out of control. Literally out of control, dude. And even people at work were telling me like, yeah, we're at the Albertsons and a van pulls up, guy gets out, grabs like, as many big bottles of vodka or what hard alcohol, and then just walks right out. And then like my buddies like yelled at him like, hey, he's all looked back like, and just kind of kept walking. Dude got in the van and left, dude. And everybody working there's like, what do? Do you put if you're, dude, security guard, would you ever want to be a security guard at a joint like that? A grocery store?
At a 99 cents only store?
Yeah, 99 cents only store, grocery store kind of in the hood.
I don't know. In Philadelphia, there's these gas stations now, like, the Indian guy, he owns a gas station, and they're starting to hire private security companies.
See, I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to start doing that because they're like, but if you're a security guard, dude, what are you going to do, man? Are you actually going to like,
No, these are private security companies.
So they can actually.
These guys carry like semi-automatic rifles. They're wearing body armor. They got stun guns. Like they're trained.
Oh dang, dude! So they're ready if it goes down.
They're not hiring like some fat dude to sit there and eat donuts and wave a stick at somebody. No, like in Philadelphia, that's what they're doing. They're doing it in Detroit too. Neighborhoods in Detroit have like these privatized police forces because the police are so corrupt in Detroit right now.
So they hire a private company. That's got to be in the nice neighborhoods, the rich neighborhoods.
Even like medium neighborhoods are doing it.
They're like, let's pitch in.
Yeah, because you don't want the bad neighborhood coming into the medium neighborhood. It's like, hey, this is what I got.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I remember we had I can't remember the guy's name, but in Tucson, he called the security guards 2.5.
Yeah.
Remember that? Because 5-0 was cops.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of 2.5.
You go to the apartment complex trying to hook up, meet girls or whatever. After you talk to her, whatever, then it's like, oh, security. It's like, oh. However, we did get our car towed that one time, which sucked. Freaking
yeah, dude, but remember we got it back.
Fine. Yeah, we did get it back though. That was going up to Phoenix to see
Mixmaster Mike and Roselle.
Okay.
Or was it Mixmaster
Jurassic 5?
No, it was definitely Mixmaster Mike and Roselle.
Okay, Roselle was the sound guy, right? With this, like the beatbox type dude.
Yeah,
that was sick. Okay.
Yeah, so for you guys watching, me and Adelaide, we went to go see the show. This is when we were DJs. We went to go see the show. Roselle was beatboxing and Mixmaster Mike was DJing. And if you guys haven't gone to see a professional, like a well-known DJ do a set, you have to do it because they play the funnest music. Don't you agree, Adelaide? Because like real good DJs are great at picking music.
Who's your boy, dude, that you turned me on to? He's an Indian guy, but he's a comedian.
Russell Peters?
That guy? No, he's a DJ too, though.
Yeah, Russell Peters.
Is it Russell? Okay, I'll see him on Instagram or whatever doing stuff. He's like, watch this, guys. And I think the last one he did was Hip Hop Hooray into Staying Alive.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, oh, this is sick, dude. This is dope. Because everybody's like, hey, ho.
Oh, yeah. Or they'll like play Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, dude. It's all about, well, I don't know. A lot of it has to do, like, if you can mash it up. Because nowadays, dude, you don't have to stick to a certain genre. You know what I'm saying? You could actually go from hip hop to disco to whatever.
That's what Mike was doing. Mixmaster Mike was doing at that show. Like he was playing, he was playing like Queen and Guns N' Roses with like hip hop underbeats with like that big beat, boom, boom, bah. Yeah. And then we went and saw Roselle. Like we met both of them at the end of the show. And we went to Roselle and we're like, hey, can we get some drops for the radio station? And he was like, why aren't you playing my record? And you're like, we haven't sent us one. And he's like, oh, I got to send you one. We're like, dude, we're not going to buy your record, bro.
Dude, I do remember that now. I forgot that it was Roselle, but I do. He had a record out?
Yeah, he had a record out. And it was like the album, like the cover, the album cover was cool because it was his hand and it had a microphone jack plug on it.
Oh, like, that is cool.
Hand. Yeah, it was really cool. And that I'm sure it was good, dude. Like he could beatbox real nice, but you don't have to be an a-hole, bro.
He was, because I felt like he was kind of mean to the sound guy too.
Oh yeah,
show, or was he? Because then he's like, kind of was like, you turn me up or turn my mic, blah blah blah.
Yeah, he was screaming about the sound.
Yeah. So that'll ruin a career because I haven't heard of him since then.
Yeah, well,
it's been a long time.
Well, anyways, guys, so we went and met these guys, and we had the blast. And this dude, Steve, he was our bartender, and he drove us down there. And so we were driving. So we were going to go drive back, but we parked for, I don't know what we were thinking. We parked in this apartment parking lot. I don't know why any of us were like, this is a great idea. We don't live here. There's a number on that parking spot, and we're going to be here for 4 hours. Nothing.
And there's a sign that says, the sign says,
sure it said no
violators
parking.
will be towed at owner's expense. And you're just like, but it's like 30 steps closer.
Probably. It's probably like, we could park that 9 miles away over there in the mall parking lot. It's like,
Yeah, it's like we could just no, we're not very bright, or just didn't think it through a lot of times.
So anyway, so we're done with the show, and we were on cloud 9, and Steve was like, "Man, these dudes are so dope," because like we could get right to the artist, like because we were in the radio, so we could just walk. Hey, we're with Hot 98.3. We would like to talk to Rizal. We'd like to talk to Mike. Mike was really nice to us. Rizal sucked. We're walking back. We're clowning Rizal, and we get to our parking spot. Car is gone. Car is gone, and we're like, "Oh my gosh!"
Oh man!
But then we went to a payphone. We called the car. Remember, we did like it was like a prank call type of thing we tried to do. Like, oh, that was it. Yeah, that was exactly it. Yeah, we called and we pretended we lived in the apartment complex. We were like,
really?
Hey,
that sounds like the
I lived in
security
the
guard did that.
apartment
Steve did
complex.
that, though, right?
Yeah, I lived in the apartment complex, and you towed my car, and they're like, okay, well, what apartment do you live in? And he's like, A3, and they're like, all right, what's your name? And he hung up. Yeah. And then we had to call a cab, and then the cab came and picked us up, and he's driving us there. This cab dude was like a ultra Republican, like libertarian kind of guy who just didn't believe in the government type of stuff. And he was like, but he knew the law really well. And he goes, it's against the law for them to hold your car in the state of Arizona. And we were like, really? And he's like, yeah. And we're like, well, will you talk with them when we get there? He's like, sure. So we get up there, and he told them what the law was. And they're like, oh, F you. And they had to give us the car back. And they wanted like $180. And we definitely did not have $180. Yeah.
Just you guys watching too. This is 25 years ago, at least, possibly longer. And the only recollection that I have of that night is the cab was yellow and Rizal was a jerk to the sound guy. It's all vague from there.
Yeah,
so
but
my point is Mike remembers stuff.
Yeah, but so the cab driver yelled at the dude, and then homeboy was like, the dude that worked at the tow yard, he was like, I can't wait to find him parked in the wrong place. Like, he was all angry. Yeah, he was all angry. But homeboy, he already got our car out. It was crazy. He got Steve's truck out, and we didn't have to pay anything. We were like, this is nuts. We just had to pay for the cab fee. So we get in the back of Steve's truck, and he's driving us there back to Tucson, and he blows a tire. And we're like, oh man, well, how long is this night gonna be? You remember that?
Yeah. And you had to work in like 2 hours, 3 hours, right?
I had to work the 5 a.m. shift.
I was going home to sleep.
Yeah. And it's getting to be like 3 o'clock in the morning at this point. Yeah, I probably had to be at work in about an hour. And I remember when we finally got back on the road, you looked at me, you're like, dude, Steve is such an adult. And I was like, why do you say that? You said he had a flashlight. Like, you were so impressed that he had a flashlight.
I have a flashlight in my car now.
Do you?
That is true. Yeah. Yeah. Even used it recently. I don't know why, but a couple weeks ago, I was like, I have a flashlight in my car. Yeah.
I just use my phone, dude.
Now you just use your phone. Yeah. Yeah. That's true too. And even going back even further, when you're talking about Rizal and doing drops and stuff, this was before, I'm sorry, for DJ Mike. Mixmaster Mike?
Yeah.
There was no Serato. That's what I wanted to point out.
Yeah, it's true.
This was actual vinyl. Yeah. He's rocking records, and he's doing these mashups and stuff too. So it's not Serato. It's a lot easier with Serato. Obviously, it tells you
it's way easier in Serato. It's not just the BPMs. Yeah, it's not even just the BPMs. It's you can make a loop. Like he didn't have a looping mixer. It was just a 2-channel mixer. They didn't have looping mixers at the time. You know what I mean? So when he was playing Guns N' Roses and whatever beat that was him looping the beat with his hand.
Yeah. Blown away, dude, how dope that stuff is too. Because even now we did a during the lockdown, the quarantine, we did everything virtual, and we had a Halloween we did Twitch with all the DJs and stuff. And we had Icy Ice go on, and he did our Twitch. And you just, dude, because everybody's dope. Like Danny P's dope. All the, DJ Doc, though, all these DJs are dope. But then Icy Ice, Beat Junkie, it was just a whole nother level, dude.
Really?
A whole nother. You're like, whoa.
Oh, yeah, I love. You're just like,
it.
Don't you love seeing it?
Oh, it's the best, dude. Because you could tell because I'm kind of hosting off screen on a different screen and be like, yeah, we got them. I was kind of running the board, I guess, kind of
Yeah.
like you do on these streams. But it was just you just stop and watch. You're like, whoa. There's no comments. There's
It's
no
so
nothing. You're
nice.
just
Oh, it's
in
so much
awe,
fun.
dude.
Yeah.
I gotta find that one because that was two Halloweens ago, maybe 3. Shoot, but it's sick, dude. When you see that stuff, so
I need to find a good a good hip hop DJ show and take Sherilyn to see it.
yeah, there's Pittsburgh, man. You're East Coast. There's got to be, but then again, DJing's not what it was in
Yeah,
the
you might be
90s.
right, huh?
Now, I mean, like Daniel Tosh, he talks about DJs nowadays, and he clowns DJs. Dude, you push a couple buttons and it's whatever, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like if you're from the 90s and rocked vinyl, like you see behind us here, dude, way different. You got to respect that, dude, because Mike remembers records bringing 8 crates to a gig because you never know what you're going to need to play or want to play. It could be something like, hadn't played it for a year, but
fun though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was fun. Like, I don't know. I mean, don't get it twisted. I adore that as I'm driving down the road, I could be like, what was that Wycliffe album I used to like? Oh, okay. Boom. It's on. And I get to listen to it. You know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah.
But there was something nice about staying up in the studio listening to albums when you guys were sleeping, because I slept with the turntables,
Yeah. You were in the studio.
Yeah.
So I was in the bedroom / TV room.
Yeah. You had the classy room.
Yeah. Overlooking the parking lot at the Rialto theater.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I loved listening to full albums. Dude, did you remember when the second Eminem album came out? What was that album called? I can't remember.
The Eminem show?
Was it the Eminem show?
Was it
with
the
Slim
red
Shady LP? I thought it was called the Slim Shady LP.
It could be. Yeah,
dude, that was
look it up. Let me look
but
it
anyways,
up.
I remember when we got that album at Hot 98.3.
Yeah.
I was in that recording studio. The recording studio right across the hallway from our radio station.
Yep,
studio, not the one that was over by the offices. Okay, so I was in that studio. I don't know how I got studio time because it must have been the evening because you guys didn't like producing in the evening.
Yeah.
But I listened to that album in that studio, and bro, I was freaked out all night. That's how like disgusting that
graphic
album
he was, huh?
Yeah.
Slim Shady, because it was Slim Shady, and then it was Marshall Mathers LP. It was
the
Slim
Marshall
Shady
Mathers LP. That's what it was called. The Marshall Mathers LP.
That was 2000. That was released in 2000. And then the Eminem show was 3. Okay, we're close. I was close.
Do you remember hearing that album for the first time?
I just remember some of his stuff. And you want to watch me stick 9-inch nails through my eyelids? Yeah,
the first album was crazy. Yeah, and then the stuff on Raucous was crazy. But the second album, it was like, dude, is this guy possessed, dude? Like, what is wrong with this guy?
Scary good and scary.
Yeah, put it together really well.
Yeah, those dude, he was super creative. That was, again, going back to the radio station, we get the stuff early and free, which was always nice.
That was the nice part.
Dude, I was watching this clip, and I've kind of done this with an artist, but they showed. Do you see that clip where Jay-Z signing autographs and people are pulling up their vinyl, their actual albums, and he's signing them? Just going around. Oh yeah, okay, I'm signing. Then some girl pulls up a bootleg, and he's like, I'm not signing that. And she feels kind of bad. She's like, oh, and she walks away. But maybe she didn't know. Do you think she knew that it was a bootleg vinyl?
Yeah, probably. I mean, where would you get a bootleg vinyl
nowadays?
I know
it's definitely recent. It was Jay-Z like last week, and you're just like, who's pulling up with some vinyl that's a bootleg that I don't know. We should probably call Malik's.
I mean, how expensive would a new album be? I feel like $24?
Yeah, something like that, dude. Dude, even at I almost said Gemco, but Walmart, you can get vinyl albums now, like all the time. They're regularly stocked.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. So, but the artist I did that to, kind of, we had Bubba Sparks. Timbaland produced them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song
Bubba.
Ugly. That was a big song.
I remember Bubba.
And the dude was like spiritual, man. Like I loved it. I loved his first album. and I had it, and he was working on his new project.
His second album had that song "Deliverance" on it.
Yeah, I think that was
a
the
really good
album
song.
too.
Yeah,
I think that's what the album was called too. It was really good. I mean, Miss New Booty was the radio track that helped
I
push the album.
told you, Miss New
New
Booty.
Booty.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Great
yeah.
song too. Great party song. But I had the promo of the CD, and I had him sign it, and he did look at me funny, like, "You didn't pay for this, bro."
Really?
I'm signing a free swag. And I was like, "Dude, I'm seriously a real fan, dude, though." And he actually did sign it, but he gave me a weird look, like, "Really, bro?"
And then you
If you're
sold
a
it
real
on
fan.
eBay for $50.
I sold it. Yeah, unfortunately, didn't get that much, but no, but it was one of those goofy
Where's
moments.
Bubba
I'm all
Sparks,
like,
dude?
"Oh, it's so good, though." You know what I mean? So yeah,
Dude,
so
you
he
know
was
how
cool,
much of
though.
that like country hip hop there is out there that we don't know anything about? Like Jelly Roll and
Ton
those
of
dudes.
it. Yeah, ton of it. I did a commercial for the Moonshine Bandits. Have you heard of them?
Are they rappers?
They're a country rap kind of hip hop type stuff. Yeah, and they did a show, and it actually did pretty good. It actually did, a few hundred people at the venue and stuff. So, but
But
you
are they
listen to the
known
music.
or are
I
they
think
like
medium
they're
known.
medium known? Okay.
Yeah,
They
a
have like
couple
one hit or
videos with
something?
a million views and stuff. Yeah. DJ Drask, what's cracking, fellas? What's up, homie?
I don't even know how you would book a new artist at this point because like you're not spinning records.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, you're not doing that, and it's all. I guess you just go off YouTube because even around here, dude, in Bakersfield, I'll name some artists that were famous from YouTube, and tell me if you've heard of them.
Oh, you're gonna lose this game because I don't know any
Snow
of
the
them.
Product. Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah, I've heard Snow the
So
Product.
the product, yeah, she came and it did like 1,000 people, and it's just YouTube stuff. There was I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he was a Spanish young guy, probably 20, comedian that would just do bits of like he'd be like do the his he how they throw the towel over their head and their mom,
Yeah.
like the TikTok kind of things,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
throw the towel and his mom, oh mijo, da, da, da. And dude, and he did like 700-800 people. Dude, Frankie Quinones, right? He started doing YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff. Cholo Fit. And I think he did a show, but it was only like 500 or 600 people.
Really? Cholo Fit only got 500 or
Yeah.
600 people?
Yeah, because this fool on Hulu.
That's a lot of people though.
That's yeah. Yeah. I mean, that'd still be cool. $50 a ticket.
Yeah.
That's still some money. He's walking out of some cash. But this fool is really funny on Hulu, and that's got him in it. And nobody else that I know. I don't know anybody else on there.
Yeah, I didn't recognize anybody, but it was a really good show.
Yeah. That was pretty decent. But I'm trying to think what else, dude.
How did we
Coming
get
up
to
like that.
Cholo Fit? I thought we were talking about you and Bubba Sparks.
I don't know. That's really weird. Just having Bubba Sparks come through the station and having a meet and greet with him, and then
Country music. That's what we start talking. Country music rap.
And then YouTube famous.
Here's my thing. Can you get into country rap, or is it to make you feel the same way country music does?
I don't know. Country music's interesting. I like it, but I don't listen to it a lot. It's
Did
not
you really
my
say
go-to.
that, dude? Well, I don't believe a word you just said, bro. I'll say this right now, dude. Me and Bryant, we were in at Georgia. Where were we in Georgia? In Savannah, Georgia. And they were having this St. Patrick's Day parade. And dude, there was just like tons and tons of black people there from Georgia. And there was a ton of white people there too. But like all the black people, all the dudes had like, they all look like T-Pain with their hair all done up and like fronts and chains and like I mean, dude, I'm telling you, tons of black people. And like the white dudes, they were all look like cowboys. Like they have John Deere hats and stuff, you know. But anyways, yeah, we're walking down this path, and like on the river, there's like a DJ and like rappers and like booty shaking contests, and people are going nuts. Dude, it was like I don't want to say freaknik, but it was a little wild for St. Patrick's Day.
Huh.
And as we're walking down this main hallway, and dude, it's a pretty big like walk span, and it's cobblestone road. I just hear this ear-burning music, this horrible ear-burning music. And I keep coming closer and closer to this establishment. And I was like, man, I said, listen how loud that place playing that country music. I said, man, I can't stand country music. And then Brian looked at me and said, you know who else doesn't like country music? And then he just looked around. And I was like, oh, man, these people are racist, dude.
Oh, dude, that's too funny.
I mean,
oh
you
my
tell me
gosh.
they weren't being racist? What do you think, Adley? You think they were being racist?
I don't know. It's hard to tell without being there, but I don't know, man. Because country music,
dude, I'm telling you, man, it is repellent to me, and I'm only like sort of urban. You know what I mean? Like, but when I hear country music, is like it's like the herpes of music, dude. I can't do it, bro. I'm telling you, and like everybody tries to be cool about it. I know they're all lying, dude. Everybody. It's like, oh no, man, I'm a huge Willie Nelson fan, or whatever bull crap they're gonna say. Oh, Brooks and Dunn, blah blah, whatever bull crap they're gonna say. I'm saying, do you know how come I know you're lying? I've never known any of you to play country music when I'm around you people.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna play some jams for you when you come to Cali.
You're lying,
dude. Probably here. There's two reasons why I like. Well, I'm not, dude. I'm not like a super fan or anything. Whatever. It's just like, oh, there's some songs. I'm like, oh, those are kind of cool. There's two reasons why I listen to country music.
I don't believe anything you're telling me right now. You're lying to me. But go ahead, man. If you want to waste words.
The first one is, I live in Bakersfield. Buck Owens, Merle Haggard, country phenoms, right? So you got that. So Bakersfield, it's more. There's more country music here, but Tucson, there's a lot too. The second reason is though, when I got fired from a radio gig, had a kid on the way, needed to make money. The guy said, hey, you want to host karaoke? And I was like, I know nothing. I'm a DJ, bro. I play Jay-Z and, an Old Dirty Bastard. Yeah, but it pays. And I was like, all right. It was like on a Wednesday night. It was Wing Wednesday at a place called Bear Valley Springs. It's up by Tehachapi, but it's kind of the rich part of the mountains. So it was an hour drive, first of all. And it was a lot of country, man. A lot of country. And I don't know. The rules of radio even apply when it's like you hear a song enough, you're gonna eventually sing along and be like, I kind of like this jam. So maybe that's what happened to me.
Nah, dude, I don't believe you.
I started doing karaoke.
I don't believe you, dude. I don't believe you like any of that crap. Last time I believed you listened to crappy music, you made a fool of me. You're telling me, oh, I listen to house. I listen to house. So I was like, well, I mean, if this man listens to
There's
house,
oh
my god, exactly. That's the only song you know. I'm not falling for it again, dude. With country music,
dude. If you listen to it enough, you get like it. Country, okay, country songs. Okay, there's a song called gosh darn it, I can't think of the guys who sing it, but they sing chicken fried, a little bit of chicken fried.
Yeah, see, look, it's exactly just like techno, dude. Same thing as the techno. You pretend you believe in this music, you believe in this kind of music. If you really know music, you like the music, you know the words, you know the bands. You don't really like it. You're just being diplomatic to all the people,
all the country fans.
Yeah,
all the country fans out there. G Boogie checking in too. What's up, fellas? Boogeyman in the casa. Let's go, Jogo.
Yeah, dude, Jogo ghosted us. I don't know what happened to Jogo.
He's working in Vegas radio, so I think they needed to do a guest DJ spot over at Mandalay Bay tonight, so we got bumped.
Do you think so, or do you think he's doing karaoke? Didn't you do karaoke in Vegas?
If he's like saying karaoke?
No, I thought you had a karaoke gig in Vegas.
I don't think I had a gig. Yeah, David Alvarado. That's Irene's cousin, right? Cousin. He's a DJ too. We got to get you on here, bro. That's what we got to. Casanova, DJ Casanova. What's up, homie? And then G Boogie saying OS. Jogo still might come through. We still got another 30-40 minutes of show.
Says you. I'm falling asleep over here, man. You tell me these crazy stories about country music. I don't know. What the, Adley, in a million years, I could not listen to country music. I'm not trying to be mean. And like, and here's the next thing. There's no reason for me not to like it. It doesn't make sense. There's just something biological. I can't like it. I'm too much of a minority, dude. I'm too much of a rebel against whitey, bro. I can't handle it. I'm telling you, like,
I recently worked with Jogo at Hot 97.5. Oh, okay. You're out in Vegas for a little
so
bit.
he
too.
knows
Okay.
that Jogo ghosts people too. That's what he said.
Oh, Irene's your sister. Okay. Gotcha. I worked with Irene over at iHeart too.
David Alvarado just came here to try to collect that money Jogo owes him, and then Jogo didn't show up. That's probably why Jogo didn't show up. He's like, "Oh no, David Alvarado's on the stream. I'm gonna bounce out, homeboy."
Casanova's looking for you, and Irene is his sister. Irene, yeah, she's the sweetest, nicest person in the world, but ooh, she'll cut you.
That's right, fool.
For real.
Tell me like that. I'm a John Casanova. You remember that song, dude?
Me and Romeo ain't never been friends.
Dude, that song was the jam. That was the high school dance,
song.
bro. That was the roller skate boogie, bro.
I got that on vinyl. I got that on vinyl. I gotta find that. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, that was the jam.
Play that at the weddings, dude. When you play that at the weddings, old people get up and dance. You play it at the weddings, dude. I just wanna be with you. When he breaks it down, right? Listen, baby, I wanna hug, wanna squeeze you too. I wanna make sweet love to you. Yeah,
so classic.
That song is the jam, dude.
Oof. Yeah, because even
who sings that?
Oh my gosh, Casanova. Levert, was it Levert? It's Levert, right?
Sounds like Gerald Levert, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I won't let her get away, dude. That's one of those songs that doesn't age. Like that, you could play that song today.
Yes, definitely. It is okay. Levert, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
and you know,
Gerald.
If you found a acoustic version of that song with Levert singing,
ooh, that would be smooth. And dude, the crazy part is I remember hearing it like on Power 106.
Oh, that song was the bump, bro.
In between like freestyle and like the hip hop and some old Rodney O, Joe Cooley, and then Casanova would come on. You'd be like, turn it up.
Dude, that was the sweetest love song that was ever written, bro.
Yeah. Play it all the time. That is the jam, dude. Yeah. And that, dude, and that's because even when it came out in the 90s, the Levert had been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they weren't some young, up and coming new cats putting out
like
a record.
This was like when Cher put out a single. You know what I mean? It was like that far out. Like if Bono put out a record right now.
Yeah, it was like Levert, but you had to respect them, and it was a great song.
No,
it was like, remember when the Isley Brothers put out Contagious?
Yes.
And they were OGs, like they were triple OG at that point. Still dropped Contagious, and it was the jam. Old school cats,
dude. I was listening to the Adam Carolla show this week, and he has a Filipino producer on that show called Chris Laksamana, and this kid he's in a band, right? And they just play covers, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, can't play R. Kelly anymore." And he's like, "You can't play R. Kelly." He's like, "What about I Believe I Could Fly?" He's like, "That's not the one I play." And they're like, "What would you play?" He's like, Ignition. Remix of Ignition. Because think how fun that would be to play, dude, on an acoustic guitar.
Think that would be really sick.
Jing, 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 you know. And then to the audience, right? Can I get a beep, beep? Can I get a run her hand through my fro? You know what I mean? Just dude, like a bonfire there. You're wearing a poncho, dude. Wow, playing that acoustic guitar.
Dude, we got a big concert coming this weekend, and Fat Joe's gonna be there.
And
obviously, Lean Back, great song with Remy Ma, huge hit. And then What's Love? What's Love? But then he's got that song with yeah, he's got that song with R. Kelly, We Thuggin', rolling it doesn't.
Oh yeah,
it was such a dope song. But you're like,
crack the dawn.
I don't know if you can play it because R. Kelly's on it, but it's a great song. It's not really fair to the other artists that he's on records with.
Dude, do you think Joe Crack is falling off far enough that he would just jump on our podcast?
Yeah,
do
I
you
don't
think?
know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Every time, do you remember even back in the day, he did The Rock, and we were out there, and I was like, "Hey, man, I got my
No,
station badge."
it wasn't The Rock. It was
Metro Congress,
the one underneath us. The one that was
Rialto.
underneath. Yeah, Rialto. It was Rialto.
Okay, yeah, wherever it was, and I was like, "Hey, man, let me, I'm with the station. Let me get a quick interview. Let me get, some drops." He's all, "Man, I'm getting in the zone." Oh, no, I can't right now, dude. I'm in the zone. Like he was getting ready for his show, and I was like, as a fellow artist, I understand. Like you're getting in the zone. I'm just kidding, but you get that, and
Yeah,
then
and then he was spitting at chicks like 2 minutes later, dude.
yeah, it was less than 2 minutes. Some chicks rolled up, Fat Joe. He's like, "Hey," and he just cruised out. I was like, "Dang it, dude." But me and Mike were I was like, one day chicks will talk to us. One
I thought
day.
you were gonna say one day Fat Joe will be on the Chino Brothers.
It could happen. It could happen. Yeah.
No,
Think
that's a
positive. It
goal.
will
Let's let
happen. It
that
will
be a
happen.
goal. Let's let that be a goal.
Yeah. Get
Right
Fat
now, our
Joe on.
goal is to see if Jogo is gonna come on. When are we gonna give this guy 5 more minutes and then we start reading the news?
I think so. At the 60-minute mark, we'll be like, all right. Yeah. So
I
yeah.
have to pee here in a second. Dude, here's the thing.
You want me pause it?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Do you remember, dude? Okay, I'll peel the curtain back for you folks. Here's a special one since you're watching the Chino Brothers bonus episode, apparently. One time me and Ad were doing Chino Brothers, and we used to do, I think it was season 2, where I would read live an entire beef that 2 rappers were having with each other. Remember that, Adley?
From history, like it'd be beef. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
history lessons in beef. Yeah. Those were dope. I love those.
The problem is that like it would take me forever to write them. And then like I would have to read right off the pad, and I'd go a lot like that. So like I couldn't edit them very well. And I tried. Actually, maybe I'll go back and try to edit a couple of them and put them up on the YouTube channel.
Those are good. Those are great shows.
But anyway, so I did the one. I can't remember whose beef it was. I think it was Eminem, and it was like Eminem and Nick Carter or something weird like that.
Oh, the Mariah Carey, Eminem, Mariah Carey, and Nick Carter
No.
came into play too, right?
I don't. It was something. But Adley goes, "Hey, keep telling the story." And I went through the entire beef. And then when I was finally at the end, and I swear it was like 35 minutes of me talking straight, telling people this story about whatever the beef was. When Adley gets back, he was like, "Oh, thanks, man." When the show's over, we're in the green room. Adley's like, "Dude, I had the worst poop.
I
and
chewed
couldn't
bad,
hold it."
dude. That's like, dude.
That was the best, dude. I was like, "Really?" You're like, "Yeah." You're like, "I thought I was done, but I just had to make sure."
Dude, everybody's had those, dude. You know what I'm saying, dude? I should probably get you some C's candy
For tap dancing
looking,
like that?
for looking out for me for that one. Yeah. Do they sell 4-packs?
If I'll say this, dude, don't be spending any money on that C's candy. It's expensive. I'll say this: if this J Bravo thing works out, I'll send you some C's candy.
Oh, nice. Oh, dude, that'll be nice. And real quick, yeah, at least Casanova's showing us love, dude. We appreciate it, man.
Right on, DJ Casanova.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, let's read some news, bro, and wrap this motherfudger up. Make fun of the government.
We got to
I'm
talk
about
money.
to get political. I like to get political. Political.
We're gonna talk money first, so we're gonna talk financial
F you,
first.
Joe Biden. How dare you? All right, let's talk about the finances.
So inflation
caused by Joe Biden and the left.
Yeah, it says 64% of Americans are now living paycheck to paycheck.
Thanks, Biden.
As life gets more expensive, workers are having a harder time making ends meet.
Pelosi.
Wage growth, high by historical standards, and it isn't keeping up with the increased cost of living, which is growing the fastest. Wage growth isn't keeping up with the increased cost of living, which is growing at the fastest annual pace in about 4 decades.
Holy cow.
So what are people doing? Spending all their money, man. 64% of the U.S. population living paycheck to paycheck.
Do you think Trump's going to be president?
I don't know, because here's the thing too. There's people, it's usually like the millennial, the younger crowd. I saw this somewhere, and they're saying like, even they're like, please, Biden, don't run. They're running commercials saying, man, Biden, don't run, bro. Don't run. We don't want the Republicans to come in and win just because you're running, Biden. So, and dude, come on, you've seen his gaffes over and over, and you're like, I don't know. I think that maybe they're onto something, because if you're a Democrat and you're like, well, I don't know. But some people, dude, some people are like, Biden's doing a good job. My life is good right now. So you're like, okay. But
Who's saying that?
I don't know. Because look at your grocery bill. Look at your gas bill. Look at the border. Look at crime. I mean, all these things are going the wrong way. And who's in charge? So I don't know.
Like,
But
you told me some guy just walked out with a basket of groceries.
I just had no concern of getting chased or anything. It's like, yep, we eating good tonight.
Dude, in Pittsburgh, the police still carry the wooden billy clubs.
See? Yeah.
And they, like, when they walk around, they spin them around in their hand.
That's the way to do it, man. Seriously, because it's like, dude, it's just, if you can get away with stuff, why would you not get away with stuff? You know what I mean? You might as well. I would.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's nuts. I don't know why you live there still. It's horrible.
Yeah. It's insane. It makes no
Moved
sense.
to Nevada.
Yeah, I know people are doing it. You bring up something interesting too that we've talked about too. Is okay, California, you got Republicans here that are like, I'm leaving, I'm moving to Florida, I'm moving to Texas. Don't you feel like if you believe a certain way, you got to stand your ground?
I don't know. It's a good question. That is a good question.
Yeah, because if you're like, I'm a conservative and there's too many liberals, and so you move, it's kind of a punk move. Don't you think? It's like, I can't stand it here. So
Agree that Joe Rogan, you're calling Joe Rogan a punk. You're calling Patrick Bet-David a punk. You're calling what's that Jewish
guy
guy
that looks like me? What was his name? What's his name? Rob Schneider. He moved. Yeah, Rob Schneider moved to Arizona.
The guy that looks like me.
That's yeah.
He doesn't look
Not
like
my
you, dude.
Not my go-to, but
oh man.
But yeah, when you move, when you're like, oh man, and you can say it however you want to say it. The liberals are taking over, or the conservatives are taking over. If you move, you're giving up.
This is my thing. I'm thinking now. Is that how you describe yourself to girls if they haven't seen you yet? I look like Rob Schneider.
No.
Well,
No.
here's the thing. If you did, then when you met them, think of the upgrade they're getting when they see you. You know what I mean? Because like the problem is you like because honest to God, if you could grow your beard and your hair was still full, you still look exactly like Keanu Reeves. Unfortunately, it's a rusty version of Keanu Reeves if you say that, right? However, if you say Rob Schneider, that's a pretty good looking version of Rob Schneider.
Okay.
I don't know if that works. I don't know.
Handsome Rob Schneider.
No, you say handsome. Just be like, I look kind of like Rob Schneider. Adelaide, don't listen to me. What do I know about girls?
We had a buddy on the air too, Malix, and we've had him on the show before too. But he worked overnights, and what would he tell the girls? Because his radio was before social media. They'd be like, "Oh, what do you look like?" And he'd say, "I look like Genuine mixed with Big Pun."
But Malix got slim, dude.
Yeah, he's all skinny now. Yeah, good for him too. That's great. Yeah, but we got to go back to our inflation story. 64% of Americans.
Story. I thought we were still got to the news yet.
Oh, I don't know. That's just the first story. That's a news story.
No, listen. I'm sorry.
But
60% of Americans.
What did we do? You live below your means. Simple as that,
dude. I think that's the hard part, bro. I was telling you about that video I saw for the Wall Street Journal. So for you guys watching, there was this video for the Wall Street Journal, and they were showing these people that are about to get fired, and they were freaking like the out, like hysterically freaking out. I almost want to find it and play it. We should do that at the end of the show. Sometimes
clips, actually.
Yeah, we should play clips at the end of the show and be like react to them, with our guests.
Yeah. That would be great.
That's what I'll try to do. I'll try to find some fun videos that I'll be like.
Where did they work at? Where do these guys work at?
was Wall Street Journal.
It was at the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah.
And they're about to get fired, huh?
Yeah, and they're like, "Are
Or
you
they
going
were
to treat us
getting
like you
fired.
did print? Are you treating us like you did print?" Like they're screaming. And the guy was like, "I'm just here to inform you that there will be changes being made. That's all I'm saying is there'll be changes being made." He walks out. Everybody's wearing masks. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, guess who's getting fired? All the Tinkerbells, bro.
Dude.
All the Marys, dude.
I've
It's
been
time for this to be
fired
done.
I've been fired from radio gigs 2 or 3 times. The first time kind of hurt. I'm not gonna lie. You're just like, oh, dude. The second time you're like, yeah. And then you're just kind of like, third time you're like, all right, I'll see you at the unemployment office. I'm gonna go get my check in between. You know what I mean? Just do that, you know. And Mike's, have you been let go more or less than 3 times
from jobs?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I don't even know how many jobs I've had, and I've only not been fired from like 2 of them. I'll be honest with you. And when I say I don't know how many jobs I've had, folks, me and Cheryl encountered one time, and this was probably like 12 years ago, and we got to 125, and I still wasn't done. I couldn't remember.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, I bet you Hot 98.3 wasn't even one of those jobs on the 125.
That was
like,
even
just when you have as many jobs as I've had, you forget where you've worked. And dude, think about it. You know what it's like? It's like radio brain for work.
You just kind of I think dude, yeah, that's a lot of jobs, dude. 120 is what you counted?
Yeah, dude, that's as far as we got, in the sense of I'm pretty sure there's more. I just don't know for sure.
That's amazing, dude.
Well,
I've worked at 4 places in the last 10 years.
That's cool. I mean, I've only worked at one place in the last 7 years.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty steady now, dude. But yeah, there was the time.
Because it's mine.
Because yeah. You've never thought about firing yourself?
Recently.
Like, man, this guy, oh, dude, I got to get rid of him. Oh, it's me.
See, that's the thing. I think the problem is, LA, is I would like to just talk freely, you know, like we do when no one's listening to us, but you just can't.
Yeah, I know. It's true. You gotta kind of filter the content, because
well, like the people that you'll tell me about are the people I'll tell you about. You know, the people you're mad about or people I'm mad about. It's like you just can't open, like, either you wouldn't be able to say who the person was. You know what I mean? Right. Or I wouldn't be able to say who the person was, or we wouldn't be able to say what we're really thinking.
Dude, you want to hear me the term, remember, burst somebody's bubble? Kind of like they're all feeling excited and then you burst their bubble, right? So there's some people, they're new, they're reading a commercial script, like they read, and then everybody's like, they did a good job, and everybody's like, oh, that sounded really good. Oh, that was really cool. And then they ask me like, hey, how did I do? And I'm like, you read. You read. That's what you did. You read a script in front of you, dude. And let me remind you, it took you 6 times to get the finished product, dude. You read. Wait, yeah. But that's the environment we grew up in. Me and Danny B had this really crazy conversation, and because I was thinking about it last night, like PDs, when you work in radio, the PDs, the boss of the station, he busts your chops all the time, right? You know what I mean? He gives you a hard time. He degrades you. He just makes you feel like you're tiny and worthless. But that's kind of how it is or was. You know what I mean? But then I'm thinking like, yeah, but then say me and Mike come in. We actually are hard workers. We actually show up on time for the most time. We really don't complain that much. And if you say, hey, take the van out, do a van hit, you know, you're like, we get a talent fee? No. You know what I mean? But you just kind of like, all right. But how many people do you have, like those people getting fired from the Wall Street Journal, that just complain about everything?
Oh, yeah.
Are entitled, or, oh man, I sound so much better than Ryan Seacrest. Why am I not doing mornings? It's like, you don't sound as good as him, and you're not, whatever. So probably the PDs get that thing. Bosses get that thing where it's like, you know what? My tolerance level for BS is 0. and I just everybody gets lumped in, even Mike and Adley, even though they're hard workers. I'm still going to degrade them and treat them like crap and keep them in their place because at some point, if I let off, if I let off the gas pedal, they're going to think they're Howard Stern, and you know what I mean. I don't know.
I don't know either. I wonder. I wonder if Howard Stern or somebody. Well, I wonder if Howard Stern just like how did he keep a job? I'm trying to figure that out. I guess he was on the East Coast. Maybe they didn't care as much.
Are you talking because he's so outlandish when he speaks?
Yeah, yeah.
He started out. I mean, if we've watched those movies and seen that stuff, and he'll talk. I remember when I used to listen to Howard Stern, he'd talk about how he'd play his old air checks, and they were awful. It was just he was so bad on the air. But I think one day something clicked, and he's like, "I'm just gonna do this and just go off the rails and let's get crazy."
It's gonna be a vulgar person
and it works.
That has super high inflation.
Bongo Fiesta, but
so 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, crazy. 2/3.
What's going to happen when there's all these layoffs that are about to start happening?
Yeah, that's the really scary part too. Because now, if you are one of those people that is actually living, like when you get your paycheck, it goes out to bills, and you've got nothing left till your next paycheck.
You don't need cable.
Scary way to live. Yeah,
you don't need cable. Cut your cable. Start shopping at Aldi's.
Do you need Starbucks every day?
Nope. And get rid of that car. Get rid of one of your cars. You don't need that payment.
Yep. Get rid of all the extra stuff.
Yeah, because the storms are brewing, folks.
Dude, this even says, this is an interesting stat. Of those earning more than six figures, 47% reported living paycheck to paycheck. So almost half of people making more than $100,000 a year are living.
I bet you it's more than that.
And I'm sure people lie.
Yeah, I bet you it's more than that. I bet you there's a lot of people lying. I'm telling you, because they live farther out of their means.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, well, I'm getting this huge check. In their minds, it's a huge check. And it's like, oh, I can stretch more. Oh, you're going to give me even more money? Like, you're going to loan me more money?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm going to do that too. So I've got a relative, and this person likes to go to the casino. And they went a little crazy. And we're like, okay, well, I'm out of money. But what I'm going to do is get a second mortgage on the equity of my home.
Wait, your relative did this?
No, they're talking about it.
Oh no, tell your relative not to do this. I was like,
don't do that. Because all that equity will go right into the casino, and you'll have a bigger payment than you had before, and it's just like, don't do that. Yeah, but then nobody's helping.
No, you're retired, relative. Leave it alone.
Yeah. So don't do silly stuff like that. That's beyond silly. That's just a bad idea. Yeah. But you gotta find ways to save money too. Have you ever washed out a Ziploc bag and reused it?
No.
Really?
No. Your cheapness and my cheapness are completely different. Like, my cheapness is I didn't have the internet or cable from the time me and Sherilyn were married, from the first day we were married until I worked for Comcast, which was after Nehemiah was like 4. He was 4. So 8 years.
8 years, dude. And cable and Wi-Fi, you're looking at $200 a month.
I guess.
Probably,
I don't know.
It's probably a couple $100 a month. Yeah, because there was a time when I had cable. Yeah, I felt like it was at least $150 to $200 a month. So that's
so that allowed me
awesome.
to use brand new 3-cent zipper bags, plastic bags. I mean, I know it's highfalutin in your mind for a plastic bag to be brand new.
Now, if I stored chicken in it, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be
if
like,
I stored anything in it, I'm not doing that. Jelly beans? No, I'm not reusing. Nope. That bag was for those jelly beans. Now it belongs in the garbage because it is garbage.
Now do that 1,000 times. That's like $30.
Sure. Sure, Terry Crews. And Everybody Hates Chris. Yeah, no, dude. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, but once again, I didn't have cable. I didn't have, dude, when you don't have cable and you don't have the internet, you get to pay off your stuff so much faster. And then you have just time to hang out and talk with your wife. And like, people would get angry with me about it too. What do you mean you don't have a television? I mean, I don't have one. What do you do? Hang out with my wife.
What do you do?
Well, don't you get bored of that? I don't. And it really doesn't matter if I did or I didn't. You're not having to deal with it. So what are your kids going to do? They're going to be weird. And it's like the woman telling me my kids are going to be weird. I hear screaming at her boyfriend every day because he keeps taking credit cards out in her name and spending the money. Yeah, dude, when I was cutting mortgages, that's how it went.
That's not well, so he's living below his means by using her means. Yeah, just okay. Oh, that's not a bad idea. As long as you're living below your means.
I'm telling you, dude, America, like there's a lot of Americans out there in bad financial situations. Y'all better not get rid of them credit card balances now, folks. Now.
Yeah, keep those. Don't pay that interest.
Get an emergency fund now.
Yeah. Agree. How long have you not had a car payment?
I've never had a car payment.
Oh, you always pay cash, huh?
Dude, but I drove buckets forever, bro.
Yeah. I was when I was married, she was like, we have to have a new car. Everybody has a new car. And I'm like, I don't like having car payments, man. I'm that old school dude that'll buy a $2,000 car if that's all I got. And if I got to limp around in it for a while, then so be it. But she's like, nah, man, everybody has a new car. I'm like, all right. So it's been paid off since 18. So I haven't had a car payment in 4 years. And I'm going to drive that till the wheels fall off. Like for real. Till it dies, dude. When it dies, that's where it stays. And then I'll go buy another car. Hey, you bought a car from an auction though, right?
I always bought cars from auction.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like, so I think you caught me on the first time though. So I bought that car. We called it the Tater Tot. It was a little Fiesta.
Okay.
Yeah. But then somebody smashed into it. So they paid me out for it. And then I had the Shag. And then after that, I just kept going back to the auction, dude. And I would just buy another car. I go out to Long Beach. I buy a car. I drive it back here to Pittsburgh. And then, and that would be it, dude. I drove across the country so many times. In
a car that you just bought.
Yeah, in auction cars. Dude, me and Sherilyn, we bought this car at auction. And we're driving back to Pittsburgh. And when I bought the car, I had cockroaches all in it. Like, so, like this lady had lived in the car. So I was throwing all the garbage out of the car. And there was this pan like this. And I picked it up and it was filled with Reese's peanut butter cups. And all these cockroaches just took off running. It's like, oh man. So I clean it up. I vacuum them out. I try to catch as many cockroaches. And then we went over to get the car inspected. And there was a pigeon inside the car inspection place. And it pooped on my friend Matthew. And the guy inspected the car, started laughing at him. He goes, ha, 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 that's good luck. That's good luck. He's laughing. He sat down in the car. One of the cockroaches ran up his leg, dude. He's like, oh, cockroach. And I was like, hey, bro, that's good luck, man. It's good luck. Yeah. But anyways, so then I took the car to Earl Scheib in Tucson, dude. And remember Earl Scheib? He'll pay in any car for $99.95.
Yep.
But at this point, it was like $129.95 or something like that. So, so I had him paint the car red. And then I drove it to Pittsburgh. So I was like, dude, this car just got painted. If there's any cockroaches, they've got to be dead. You know what I mean? Because it's just horrible fumes and whatnot. Driving across the country with Sherilyn, dude. We drove through Colorado. You're driving through Denver, bro, in a bucket. And you're just going up the whole time, dude, in this 4-cylinder bucket. And you just got to believe, bro. You just got to believe that this car has more than 100,000 miles in it.
And Sherilyn was with you for this trip or no?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, she was. Okay.
Yeah, we stopped. So then we stopped in this place called Lyman, Ohio. And I'm like, all right, well, we got to find a hotel. So we go to the hotel, right? And I'm asking the lady, and dude, we weren't married yet. We were just dating. I'm asking the lady at the gas station. I was like, which hotel are you supposed to stay at in this place? And she's like, well, whatever you do, stay away from the Silver Moon. I'm like, wow, they got prostitutes and like heroin and stuff. And she was like, oh no, of course not. But I think they got bed bugs. So I was like, okay. So yeah, so we stay at the other place, right? And then I was like, let's go see a movie. So we go to the town movie theater. They only played it once a night, bro. They only play the movie once a night. They're playing the Hulk. Yeah, we missed the start. So we went to the truck stop, and it was a big truck stop. We ate dinner. And dude, people were bringing their families to that truck stop like it was a restaurant.
Wow.
Like there's a bunch of people like restaurant. Like I was like, what the heck? But I mean, dude, you see a lot when you drive across the country, and I've done it so many times. But anyway, so we start driving, and then we get to crap. I don't even remember where we were. Oh, I know we weren't in Missouri yet, but I'm trying to remember because if we took the Midwestern route, I don't know. I can't remember where we were, but one way or another, we stopped at this restaurant that Sherilyn wanted to eat dinner at, and we got out, and she was talking on the phone to one of her friends, and a cockroach crawled out of her purse, dude.
Out of her purse?
Yeah, man.
Ooh, oh my
And she
gosh,
dropped
dude.
it and started screaming. I thought it was so funny.
Oh, dude. How long ago was that car? That car was over 10 years then, huh?
Since I've had it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I feel like I was in college when I had that car. I was still going to Pitt.
It's like 15 years ago, 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
like I didn't even know I was like I feel like I drove that car when I wasn't sure I was going to be able to graduate from college.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is way back.
Yeah.
What were you trying to flip the cars or just you needed a vehicle and that's what you did?
I kind of thought I was going to flip them at first. But bro, like it's not that easy. Sometimes you go to the auction, you find a dope car. Sometimes you find a bucket, and you can't just go to Long Beach every weekend. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, I'm flying to
okay.
LA. Whatever they got,
yeah,
that's
okay.
whatever they got, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes you find a bomb car. Like I found this Dodge Avenger. It was dope, dude. It was beautiful. Like because dude, it was a dope sports car. And I'm just driving around in it. It's mine. Everyone's like, whoa, everywhere you go. Everyone's like, look at that car. I'm like, is it nice? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Because you pay like $1,500 for it. So you're like, I think it looks nice, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and it's worth $3,000 maybe.
I don't know. I tried to sell it. I did sell it. I sold it for like $2,800 maybe, I think.
Also, you made some money on it too, huh?
Yeah, but it wasn't like easy enough for me to do it. And then when I went back again, that's when I got the Mazda. Like I didn't get no, sports car the next time. I was like, oh man, this car's a bucket. Sherilyn was all mad because she's seen the last car. So she was like, oh man, that last car, is a sports car, is all beautiful. Then I come pulling up and chitty chitty bang bang, bro. She's all
She's like, man, what is this?
Yeah, didn't even have door panels, bro. Like it was phew. It's like your chariot awaits, madam.
How many cars are at the auction? How many?
Probably, I don't know, 60. I don't know.
Okay, because they drive one up, you bid on it, and they drive it off, right? And that's kind of how it works.
They drive one up, and then the guy gets up there and goes, but the Long Beach auction isn't like that. That's how the one, oh shoot, where is that one? That's how the one in I feel like that one's in like Upland or something. The Long Beach auction, you walk around to the cars.
Okay.
Dude, I used to go to almost every auction in California trying to find cars.
Yeah, because I went to the Tucson one time. They had the big list.
Yeah.
And they drive each one. I mean, you could walk around and look at them first for a little bit. Yeah, and then but
get inside.
I never pulled the trigger though. I was like, oh no, man. But I don't know. There was some kind of like decent rides. I did buy a car from a tow yard though.
Really?
Like, yeah, every Wednesday, the tow yard in town here in Bakersfield's like, okay, we got a list of cars, so you go there, but they make you show them cash before you even go in the back lot.
Oh wow!
And dude, the most expensive car was like $1,000. I think I bought mine for like $800, and it was an old Honda Accord. Drove that around. Cade was a baby at the time. My son was a baby at the time. No AC, and he's in the baby seat in the back. Dude. So it's pretty. And I'd be like, he couldn't talk, but I'd like, you hot, buddy? And I'd just have a squirt bottle, squirt him. He's like, yeah.
Probably why your wife thought you needed a brand new car.
That's how I was like, it runs. Come on, yeah, dude. Yeah, but all right.
No AC.
No AC is rough in Bakersfield or Tuesday. Anywhere, no AC is awful.
I never had AC until I moved to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Well, you guys get mad humid out there too, though.
Yeah, I know.
Like sticky, gross humid, huh? All right.
Now, what's the next story?
We got to talk about one of our heroes. The criminal charges against Sam Bankman-Fried carry big penalties and jail time if proven. Now, there's a federal indictment against Sam Bankman-Fried. It's leveled multiple charges of fraud and conspiracy. The prosecutor's next task is extraditing him from the Bahamas to appear at a federal court in New York. If he pleads guilty or ends up being convicted, a federal judge will ultimately decide the length of any prison sentence. Now, U.S. prosecutors closed in on Sam Bankman-Fried with astonishing speed, bringing criminal charges against the former FTX chief executive just about a month after the exchange shocked the crypto world by filing for bankruptcy. So, dude, he's going to be going to jail. If dude, one count of wire fraud, which he's got 4 counts against him, is 20 years in prison.
Yeah, he has so many counts against him.
Wow. And if you guys don't know about this case, the short story is he was running FTX, and it was a crypto exchange, but it sounds like he was taking people's money and using it for other stuff.
So what it was it was a crypto exchange, but it was also a crypto hedge fund. And it was the only American crypto hedge fund. So everyone's like, yeah. so people bought into it. And then this dude, but this was the fun part, is that he funded his entire platform through these FTX tokens, and he printed almost an infinite amount of them. And it's just like, yeah, you just make your own money. And he really believed that's how it worked, dude.
Oh, jeez. Well, where did he learn that from?
Bernie Madoff?
Joe
I
Biden.
don't know.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, I guess so.
The more you print, the more you print, the more you got. Little do you know is the more you print, the less its value is.
The more inflation goes up.
And the
Thanks,
more, yeah.
Thanks, Kim Jong Newsom, for raising inflation on the rest of the country and having the world's 3rd largest economy give them all $300 or whatever he did.
Oh my gosh!
Did Kate get money too?
Nah. Well, mom probably got money, and then because probably yeah. I'll bet you they did.
Dude, we're gonna start complaining here in Pennsylvania, bro. We're gonna start wanting that stimming money.
Dude, they're supposed to be working on another one. I don't know if it's California or federal, but there's another one coming. There's another stimmy coming.
I don't know, dude. I could use a stimulation in that stock market. Holy cow, dude. What a horrible day.
Yeah, it was pretty bad today. Really bad.
Worst day ever. All right, what's our last story, dude?
I want to I'm trying to pull one up that's not something a little more hip hop. I'm not even looking at our history because I know we had some good ones last time. And let me check this out too.
We gotta get Drewski on here. I just thought about that.
I do. We've been chatting. We've been texting. Yeah. Dude, Daisy, this is a weird one too. I don't want to get too weird.
What is it?
Did we talk about the one where the guy tackled the guy on the Rams, tackled the guy that went out on the thing?
On the field?
On the field? Did I say
No.
Let me do this one. This is a good one. So the NFL linebacker won't face charges after flattening a woke protester who stormed the field with a smoke bomb. And he says there's consequences for your actions. And this is Bobby Wagner from the Rams, my team.
So what happened?
So he's not going to face charges. He flattened the dude. He tackled the dude hard. He stormed because the guy from the stands, he came out with a smoke bomb. He stormed the playing field, and this is during the Monday Night Football game. This is a few weeks back. But a Santa Clara Police Department spokesperson told TMZ Sports that cops, quote, did not file charges with the Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office in reference to Taylor's mighty wallop on national television. I remember watching that too. Okay, so it was October 3rd. So it was
Dude, what
2 months
happened?
ago.
I don't understand. So the guy, why does he have a smoke bomb?
He's a protester, and let's see what he was.
What's he protesting?
Fans, his shirt says "Right to Rescue." Right to rescue. Okay, let's. So Taylor ran onto the field with a smoke bomb and successfully evaded security personnel. And then one of the guys, I remember, he fell over and stuff. But as Taylor skirted near the Rams sideline, Wagner emerged and put a heavy lick on the woke demonstrator, who immediately collapsed to the turf.
This is from Fox News.
This is from one of those, yeah. I think conservative ones, yeah.
They keep calling him the woke protester.
Oh man, that's awesome. And even Bobby Wagner said, they asked him like, "Hey, he's filing a police report against you," and Bobby Wagner's like, "Can't really focus on it. I'm more concerned about the security guard that was hurt trying to chase him." And then he said, "There's consequences for your actions."
Oh, dude, that's bananas. What is the world coming to? This idiot thinks he can go down there with men who run into each other like trains, bro. I went to a football game 3 weeks ago, and this is a college football game, but I had really good seats, man. I was so close. And when you're that close, you see how big those guys are, and you see how hard they hit each other. Can you imagine being some idiot thinking you're getting through there?
Dude, you know what I'm saying, dude? If you're on there, come on. You're messing up the whole game. You're trying to be funny. You need attention that bad that you're gonna like, oh, this is gonna be funny. I think Bobby Wagner did the right thing by tackling him, because I guarantee you he felt that. Dude, even like the Dave Chappelle. Remember when the guy rushed him? He had a knife. Yeah, he had a knife. So you see the pictures after him, he's all bruised up and everything and cut up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna sue you guys." Well, he got like not a full year, but he got jail time for that too. So I think they deserve it, man. If you're gonna do something stupid like that, that's on
What
you,
position
man.
does this Bobby Wagner fellow play?
Linebacker.
Oh yeah, he's a big
dude. Yeah, he's a big boy,
big
dude.
and fast too. That's the nice part.
Yeah.
'Cause if it's a lineman, like I'm not mad at lineman, you probably get hurt by a lineman, but yeah, linebacker, bro, that's gonna hurt you the worst.
Yeah, and I hope he doesn't have to pay this guy anything.
Do you think you broke something on him?
I don't know, but he went down pretty hard too.
Dude, could you imagine getting hit by a professional football player, dude? By a linebacker?
Yeah, because
on the Super Bowl winning Los Angeles Rams.
Oh yeah, dude. Did you ever friends like that'd be like talking to doing something stupid like that? Would you listen, or would you be, you know what I mean?
Was like I'm going down on the field?
Yeah.
I was the stupidest of all your friends, and I don't think I would have done that. Am I lying?
Oh, you're not lying. You're not lying, dude. Oh my god.
I don't think I would have done that. And I am the one. I'm the one. I never realized that. You know that?
Yeah, that's crazy. You were the one that was down for whatever, like really down for whatever.
Well, I never realized I was the one. I thought you guys were all the one, and I was just there. I did. I was talking one day with Danny the Coconut, and he was telling me about when he hangs out with Bryant. I was like, man, isn't it always wild when you're hanging out with that cat? He's like, nah, dude, I just go to the movies with them. I'm like, wait a minute. It's always wild when I'm hanging out with you. It's always wild when I'm hanging out with him. Like, apparently, I must be the one messing things up around here.
Mike's the motivator. When you're like, dude, I just want to chill and do nothing. Mike's like, nah, come on. You're like, all right.
Well, you only get to go out every once in a while, so it's like, make it an event.
Yeah. That makes sense, though. That makes sense. And real quick, changing the subject back to the story. Taylor, the dude that ran on the field, is an activist for the Berkeley-based animal rights group Direct Action Everywhere. And his stunt apparently was an attempt to raise awareness about a trial involving the alleged theft of pigs from a factory farm.
What on earth is going on here?
So so I'm thinking like, okay, you want to raise awareness, so this is what you do. All right, dude, all it's doing is getting views on YouTube when he's getting tackled. That's
Well,
what
I'm
it's
watching
raised
that
like.
next, bro.
Yeah, I want to watch this too now. So, yeah, but
Do you think it's on YouTube?
I think so. I think
This
so.
dude just getting lit up.
Yeah, it even says there's a link that says watch on YouTube.
Hold on.
You gonna look at it?
Hold on, dude. I got to do this. Give me a
Oh, wait,
sec.
I got it.
You
want me to
got
put
it
on there?
already?
Yeah.
All right,
'cause
go
it's in
for
the
it.
article. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna share with you guys so you can check it out real quick. Share screen. And it should be this one right here. And I'll go big screen. Oh, well, might not let me go big screen.
Yeah, well.
But anyways, does it?
Yeah, click it.
Oh, wait, I have to maybe click that.
Yeah,
you have to start it. Ah,
This is the idiot with the smoke bomb.
is that a smoke bomb?
Yeah.
One more time.
Oh, put it back. There we go. Oh! That's the best.
I love it. One more time.
Here it comes. Oh my gosh.
Dude, what's going through his head at that moment? Here, I'll stop sharing because you guys, let's see. Okay. But he's probably like, oh, wow, these guys are huge. Because he looked that scared, like, whoa.
He looked like the fattest liberal on earth, dude. Didn't he?
Yeah.
He's one of those fat liberals that doesn't believe that food's bad for you. You know what I mean? Did I tell you about that when I saw that this week? With them fat liberals, and they're like, food is not bad for you unless it's poison or you're allergic to it.
Ridiculous. Some of the things people say, dude. Oh my goodness.
Fat people.
Yeah.
So unhealthy too, dude. It's like, come on, you guys, man. Can we just do some sit-ups?
Yeah. But dude, the guy running out on the NFL football field, you got to think about it like in a football game. You played football in high school.
Yeah.
And dude, it's serious.
Oh, dude, but just seeing how that football player wanted to light him up. He was like, oh, I got a shot on him. You know what I mean?
It was thump.
Yeah, well, because like you see the first dude kind of held him up, and then the running back or the linebacker came in and lit him up like that. Like it was in it. Here's the thing. It was a very easy target for men who are chasing people who are a lot faster than that, a lot stronger
do it for
than
a
that.
living.
Exactly. Oh man, that was
good for Bobby, man. That was awesome. Yeah, that was great too. So, and he's not going to face charges. They just dropped the charges. So the guy's an idiot. So.
More satisfying, that one or the video earlier this year when Mike Tyson was beating up the dude behind him in the airplane.
Oh, in the plane? That was pretty good too.
Man,
Mike Tyson was really
satisfying.
trying to restrain himself. Mike Tyson's like, nope, I'm not going to take the bait. Nope. And finally just said, nope. All right, I can't take it. Oh, Mike Tyson, you're going to get what you want. Dude, but the problem is, do you think there's still a payout at some point?
You know what? I wonder if you get to a point where you're so up there that you don't even give a crap about the payout. You know what I mean? It doesn't really scratch your huevos, bro.
Yeah. My thing is, if you're at that, you pay the guy, I don't even like if you're Mike Tyson, you pay him $100,000 or whatever it is, a decent chunk of change. The problem is other people will be like, I'm going to try too. I'm going to copy
To
this
get beat
whole
up by
thing
Mike Tyson?
to get a payout. Yeah.
No
I'll
way,
make these
dude. I'm not.
buttons.
I don't want to get hit by Mike Tyson ever. Steve-O got punched in the nose by Mike Tyson and it broke his nose, and he just ran into Mike Tyson's fist.
Ow.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
dude,
that would be
forget
tough.
that.
That'd be really tough. Getting tackled by an NFL linebacker in full uniform.
No way, dude.
No, wouldn't do it. You wouldn't go.
Especially think how jacked up they already are being on the field.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you're in the middle of your game. You're trying to win, or you're losing really bad. Who knows? But you're pretty upset as a football player. You're like, well, and this guy's trying to ruin it. He's making it worse. We're trying to conduct business here on the football field. Yeah, I'm going to take care of it. Even Sean McVay, the coach, is all like, we stand behind him.
Oh man.
Yeah, which is really cool. Really cool.
You know how much different that is than basketball?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, the NBA is so woke, dude.
Yeah. They would have
NFL is like the last American sport that like everybody can watch. And sports is like the last thing everybody can kind of like not have to talk about politics when they're talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, true. I'm in a couple fantasy football leagues.
All right, what's
I
our
like my
last story,
football.
man?
I like
You
my
hear about
football.
that weird transgender person stealing stealing
Yes.
them
Stealing the
suitcases?
suitcases?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I wish I could. I can't remember the guy's
Don't
name,
worry
but I
about
would
it.
pull that up right now.
Sam something or other, yeah.
Oh,
And they're
geez,
celebrating it, man. These liberals, man, they just look more and more foolish every day. It's like, dude, can we just stop with this, man?
Yeah, they really do. It's like, dude, let it go. So, okay, I'm trying to find. Let's see. Oh, see, this is a weird. Sure. I'm gonna do this one. This one's fun. This is a music one.
What are the ones that you keep cringing at?
There was American Girl made, that the doll.
Yeah.
They made let me pull it up real quick. Let's see. It's a really weird. They made a book. Let me find it real quick about transitioning. I think. Let me see.
Oh yeah, it's weird.
Gender, doubles down. American Girl doubles down on kid book about gender transition.
American Girl doll?
Yeah.
Dude, why are they doing that? They have a license to print money right now to white conservatives.
Yeah. It's geared for kids 10 plus, developed in partnership with medical and adolescent care professionals, and consistently emphasizes the importance of having conversations and discussing any feelings with parents or trusted adults. But it talks about, wow, man, I'm trying to find the one headline. So gender joy, messages about how bodies should look are different depending on a person's gender. Girls tend to face more pressure to have thin bodies and long hair and wear clothes like skirts, dresses, and blouses. Boys this is just a page from the book, it looks like. Luckily, it's not your job to look the way people expect. It's your job to be you.
They're clearly not showing the parts of the book that you don't want. You know what I mean? Like they're masking the book, because somewhere in this book it's like, do you think you're supposed to have a wiener but you don't? What if you have a wiener and you think you're not supposed to have one? You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a little bit of it. Being transgender is not an illness or something to be ashamed of. If you're questioning your gender identity, or if you already know for sure that you're trans or non-binary, talk with an adult you trust. Like a
Should
parent or
children be
school
talking about
counselor.
this stuff?
At 10 years old, no. 11, 12, 13, no.
What about 5?
5 years old? No, absolutely not.
How old before children start taking hormone blockers? None at all?
Not at all. 0.
Should parents be in the way if children want to be transitioners?
Parents should be the front line. Parents should be the ones that say, like, no, this stops with me. Let me just read the line that really got a lot of pushback. It says, quote, if you haven't gone through puberty yet, the doctor might offer medicine to delay your body's changes, giving you more time to think about your gender identity.
You know, that's a bull-faced lie too. That's all lie. All that medicine is a lie. And dude, the big pharma companies are making so much money on this scam, on this transgender scam, dude. And they're giving hormone blockers to children before they get to puberty. And they're lying to them and saying, hey, these are just going to pause you. That's not how the human body works in any form of science, Adley. Because if you can just pause, wouldn't we just pause at 27?
Yeah.
What am I wasting my time with it? That was my favorite time, 27. It's like
perfect time. Yeah.
When would you like to pause, Mike? The first 10 minutes of the Chino brothers' career, please. Okay. You know what I mean? Right when like when we'd walk in parties and people would recognize us, like right there, just pause. Where am I going? I'm staying right there for the rest of my life. Right or wrong?
And people are saying, boycott American Girl. Their body image book teaches kids how to change gender by taking puberty blockers and encourages them to go behind their parents' backs. Wow.
That is bananas. Why?
Yeah.
What is wrong with people? Don't they like money? Like, dude, here's how life works. You got to make money. And guess what? America don't want to hear nothing about the LGBTQ no more. We're done with that era. We let you guys talk. We're trying to be cool. And then you hijack all our movies, all our TV shows. Get the picture. If you keep pushing the LGBTQ, we're not going to spend money with you. You guys can use that one over there in the Trump campaign. You don't have to say go woke, go broke no more. This is it. If you're gonna do LGBTQ, we're not gonna spend money with you. What do you think about that slogan, Adley?
People are blatantly saying, dude, not having anything to do with it. You've decided this is a quote too, but you've decided to go woke and encourage young girls to use drugs to alter who they were created to be. Wow. Beyond disappointed and upset. Here's another one from social media. Glad this came to light before I spent $250 on the new doll my daughter wanted for her birthday. Not getting another dollar from me. We own 6 of those American Girl dolls, and we spent a pretty penny with y'all over the years between dolls and accessories for $3. Your new book went way too far.
That's the part I don't get. It's like you guys sell overpriced dolls to idiots.
Jeez.
What do you think these idiots believe in? You think they believe in the LGBTQ? These people probably don't even believe in interracial marriage, much less LGBTQ.
It's a doll, and it's, dude, you're
for
making
whites,
toys.
Dude. It's a doll for whites.
Yeah, leave it at that. It's a toy
for whites.
Yeah,
it is, dude. My daughter ain't got one of those American dolls. She had the
nasty stuff,
dude. She had whatever the dolls that my daughter has that I don't like. Oh man, she has these dolls. They look like little slutty girls, and I'm like, I don't like. Yeah, I don't like those dolls. Yeah. Oh man, what are the names of those dolls? It's driving me nuts. Sherilyn, put it in the comments, please. What are the names of those dolls? But yeah, I don't know, man. This American doll, what a pile of idiots. What is wrong with these dummies? Like, these idiots, do they think they honestly believe that we're all going to believe what they're telling us about their values in the LGBTQ? They believe that we're all going to just be forced to believe. Like, you have to believe it. You have, like, get out of here. None of us believe it.
Yeah, and I'm not with my kid. It's like, no, you're gonna be you. I'm not putting, dude, no, you're not. No, that's disgusting. Puberty blockers, it's just scary stuff. No way. That's crazy,
dude. Your tax dollars are paying for tons of children to be taking those puberty blockers under the age of 13.
Awful, horrible. I don't know enough about it, everything, but it's just what I can read from this little bit is like, no. That's what I'm saying. No,
You got to watch that movie, What is a Woman?
I got to watch that. Okay, I'll watch that.
Or at least watch the Joe Rogan LOL dolls. Those are the ones.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the ones, dude. I oh my gosh. Like they're not bad. And then they make them for, like, when they start, like, the little ones that are like this big, they're not that bad. But when they make them like Barbie size, like the girl's wearing a little tiny skirt and it, like,
LOL dolls.
Yeah. I read it I saw it in the comments.
Oh, you saw it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, before you saw it. I see the comments before you for some reason.
A little bit earlier.
But
okay.
But yeah, like, once they get to like Barbie size, they're just like slutty outfits. And so I'm like, man, I don't like these dolls anymore. But at least they're not LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, think about it. Do you want Cade learning about LGBTQ?
No hurry on that. There's no hurry.
Have you and Cade talked about LGBTQ at all or no?
A little bit. And I said, look, be you. Don't let anybody influence you just because I think it's cool or whatever, dude.
Please, I don't know. Girls. So me and Adley put out a video. I think I talked about it earlier in this episode about Milo Yiannopoulos, and it actually got shadow banned on YouTube, Adley.
Yeah, I believe it.
And like you couldn't even find it on our reel, nothing. And I posted it on Facebook, and then I got a notice on Facebook that my videos or my post will now be suppressed.
Really?
Yeah. So one way or another, in the video we're talking, and like one thing that's kind of I don't think I'm too worried about trying to trick my son into whatever is straight dudes kind of like being straight dudes.
Yeah. And that's okay.
But like I think I've always
that.
liked to be a
But
straight dude. I don't think anybody could have tricked me into not being a straight dude.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
I don't
right?
think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah,
There's
it's
no
really
way, dude. So whatever it is with this LGBTQ and to 9-year-old kids or whatever, get over it. And dude, President Biden was talking about 8-year-olds getting transitioned.
Not his place.
Not any
Not
of
your
our
place,
places,
dude.
dude. We don't like,
Not
dude.
your place.
Dude, who wants their 8-year-old transitioning? Seriously, I'm being honest.
I wouldn't. I can tell you that. I would not. Absolutely not.
Well, what does an 8-year-old know, dude?
Yeah. They're not ready for that. There's no way.
Would you let an 8-year-old cook?
Be on the microwave? Not really. Not really.
I'm not even gonna let him use the microwave.
Really? Yeah. Yeah.
8, dude.
That's the limit, if anything, and that's me standing next to him.
Well, I'll say this: my son's 13, and he lights the grill for me. He'll like prep the grill for me. He'll prep the charcoal for me. Like he's a pretty sturdy fella. He owns his own pocket knives. I trust him with them. He's a sturdy, strong, smart fella. When he was 8, he's not touching. He's the same. He's still kid, same smart kid, whatever. He's not touching anything I'm cooking.
Yeah.
Nothing. Don't worry. I'll cook. You're fine. And by the way, you can't tell me if you're a boy or a girl because you don't know nothing. You're a little boy. You're a little girl. Whatever you are.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got me, but these kooks don't got me. Right or wrong, dude. Look at the story you're reading me right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're making a book about, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
You're going to continue with this foolishness that you don't believe that they're coming after our children, Adelaide?
I'm protecting mine. That's what I'll say.
But do you or do you not believe that these guys are intentionally coming after our children?
I think there's some people out there that are trying. I think there are. Yeah. And that's why you got to keep an eye on all that stuff from social media to all that stuff, whatever it is in a book. It's in a book that they're trying to sell. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. From a company that you're already familiar with.
Yes.
Grandma buys it for the
established company.
Yeah. Grandma buys it for the granddaughter, right? Like, oh, what am I supposed to get Sally for Christmas? Well, American Dolls. I know she likes that. Well, look, here's a book. It's only $20. It'll be great for her.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh boy. Opening up a can of worms.
Now that Sally gets it, don't tell your mommy and daddy you're reading this. How's that any different than child molestation, dude?
It's there up there. It's very
I say it's the same.
It's pretty darn close, man.
Darn close.
Yeah.
All right, here. Ready? Here we go. Hey, would you like your genitals being irrationally touched by an adult? And don't tell your parents about it. But in one case, it's frowned upon, and in one case, it's celebrated. It's the same exact thing, dude. Yeah. It's child molestation. You don't touch a kid and change his gender.
Yeah.
No one should do that. No one. 0 people.
Yeah.
Don't you agree with me?
Yeah, I agree. It's a little heavy for me, so.
Oh,
but I agree with you.
I apologize. I'm getting so wild. I'm sorry.
It's a little heavier.
I'm sorry. It makes me very angry, dude. It makes me very angry.
It does. It's definitely frustrating. But I think we're going to end it on a not so heavy topic.
Yeah, why'd you bring that crazy story up? You got me all mad. I want to, that makes me like think about those vigilantes that go out and beat those people up. And then I pretend like I'm angry about it. I'm like, oh, they shouldn't have done that. But in my mind, I'm like,
Maybe there's a time and place for. I'm not condoning violence. We're not condoning violence.
yeah,
I'm
if
just
something
saying.
happens, we didn't say
Just
that we
saying, I'm
wanted
not
it to
condoning
happen.
it, but I'm just saying.
However, do you agree with me that on that, Adelaide? When these type of people, something unfortunate happens, don't you kind of feel like,
maybe justice was served. Maybe
that's kind of how I
Maybe,
feel. I'm
yeah,
not lying.
yeah.
It makes me feel a little better, especially when I'm having a bad day. I'm all mad. All right, give me a funny one that we can close on, please. Love of God, I was really angry there. Boy, was
You're
I
getting
angry.
too heavy there. I was like, all right, let's reel it back. But
I was pretty angry though, man.
fair enough, though. Yeah, so that's
Thank you.
a topic
I
that,
appreciate it.
as a parent, yeah, it makes me frustrated and angry. So, all right, so Soldier Boy changing it up to some music news. So Soldier Boy said, "Yeah, let's see who had a $1 million bill first." Now, Soldier Boy, he's getting a kick out of being proved wrong for a change after Shaquille O'Neal stepped up to make it clear he's the first rapper to possess a $1 million bill. Because
What?
Soldier Boy, yeah, Shaq reacted to Soldier Boy's Instagram video of himself flexing the fake currency and essentially said, "Sorry, Soldier, I did that way back in 92 when you were just 2 years old." That would explain why the Crank That rapper had no collection of Shaq's feat of whipping out the $1 million bill back in 1992. But Soldier was taking it well for once. Soldier Boy conceded to Shaq, but added he forgot the big Aristotle rapped back in the day, as the NBA Hall of Famer has been moonlighting as a DJ for years now. Shaq actually dropped 4 rap albums, the last one coming in 1998. He didn't post hard evidence of his $1 million bill, but there's no doubt he has experience spending big. He famously shared a story about blowing $1 million in just 24 hours.
Holy cow.
Buying his parents matching Mercedes Benzes and going on a jewelry shopping spree before having a vital sit down with a bank manager. Oh. So Soldier Boy actually saying like, all right, you're right. Yeah. Shaq had it first because Soldier Boy was showing off his $1 million bill. Like, check me out. I got it, and that's Soldier Boy. That's what he does. He flexes all the time and stuff. And then, but he actually said, all right, Shaq, you're right. You had it. Yeah. Do you think Shaq's a big dude though, too?
That is true.
But Soldier Boy, good for him actually taking the high road and saying, all right, but that's what we got, man. That's what we got. $1 million bill. You have one of those, right? Everybody has had one of those, right? The fake ones, obviously.
No, I never had a fake $1 million bill. But I'll say this. Would you consider Shaq a good rapper back in that time frame, or like novelty?
Interesting. I think he was better than novelty.
Yeah, I think
but he
so
wasn't
too.
like, it wasn't like, whoa, but he was good. He's decent. He's decent.
Yeah, I agree. I think it wasn't like the Refrigerator Perry and like, the 85 Bears when they did the
Super Bowl
shuffle.
Yeah.
Right? Like that song sucked. It was so horrible. It's just like it was like garbage,
The Rams did one. The Rams did one, and it was so bad. I think it was called Ram It. I think you got to ram it. I don't know. I have to look it up again too. It was pretty bad, but
Shaq actually took rap was easy. Yeah, Shaq was an MC.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for that. Plus, he rolled with the Fushnikins. Remember that?
Yeah.
So with the Fushnik and the Fushniks were legit, definitely legit.
It's got to be such a unique life that guy's lived, and now he just DJs parties.
That's awesome. That's a great life. That's not bad, man. Is he in his 60s now?
But I would say he's probably in his mid 50s. But is he?
Okay.
But do you think he's a good DJ?
I bet you can hold a beat. I would like to think he could keep the beat. I would like to think that. Does he? I don't know. But I don't know. I'd go see him if he DJ'd somewhere. I'd be like, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, but would it be like seeing Paris Hilton DJ?
Oh gosh, yeah, she was horrible, right? She couldn't beat mix. There's no way.
I just feel like DJs now, those ones that wear the weird heads and stuff like that, they're just pushing buttons.
Yeah, a lot of it now is pushing buttons. Even Jazzy Jeff was talking about that. Like, dude, the DJ battles, and he's like, yeah, it's not the same, dude, because it's just pushing buttons.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
When
he
they're
even said
battling?
that too. Yeah, he's like, yeah, really, they just push buttons. Because back in the day, do you remember we had those old video cassettes like X-Men versus Invisible Scratch Pickles or whatever, and you'd be watching them like, oh, that's dope, dude. Now it's just pushing buttons. Yeah,
Yeah, and just
not
like
the same.
girl with a nice body and a plastic head on.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
some
and just
sort.
kind of like you're like, yeah, neat. You're pushing buttons, but people
Yeah,
watch
so
some of that
if
stuff.
that's what
So.
Shaq's doing, though, you know what I mean? If Shaq's pushing buttons, it's like, do I really want to go see Shaq push buttons?
Yeah, nah, it's got to. He's got to be rocking like Serato with vinyl.
Yeah, that'd be
And
kind of dope.
that'd be cool.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but then if it was like, oh wow, I'm in a big sea of people and and Shaq can't even see me, I don't know.
that's
Maybe
true
I'd go
too.
see him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends. All right, one way or another, folks,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap this episode up. Jogo, how dare you not show up on us? Come check us out on
I'll hit him up
YouTube,
tomorrow. I'll be like, dude, really?
Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Oh, good news, Adley. We
Yo.
got taken off of the punishment in TikTok. So it used to be if somebody wanted to follow us on TikTok, it would be like these guys are on, right about to get it kicked off. They're on, final warning, blah, blah, blah. They removed all our warnings.
Oh, okay. So people can actually,
They're not suppressing our videos anymore. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I put a video up there
also
yesterday. It got 21,000 views.
Really?
Yeah. All right, guys.
Nice.
We'll see you next time. And follow us on YouTube. All right. See
Have
you
a good
later.
night, everybody. Thanks.
Boop.